Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I am back playing in my single player Minecraft world. In the last video we built our enchanting table over here in this enchanting tower with a little witch hat on top, and hopefully in this video we'll be able to enchant some of our armor and things. But to start off this video I actually wanted to get something a little bit different. Since we built the enchanting tower last time with a witch hat on top, I thought it would be a perfect idea to get a black cat to live inside of it. So we're going to need some fish, which I don't think I have any right now. So, oh, actually I do have quite a bit. And then over this way behind my house, I think there's a swamp. So usually we can find like a witch's hut or something in the swamp. So I'm gonna go and try and find one. Also on the way to the swamp area, there's a ruined portal over here, so I'm gonna go over there and grab some of the obsidian from it for something we're doing later. Alright, here's the portal. I'm just going to take a couple pieces of the obsidian. Alright, so I got all the obsidian and I'm just gonna keep going in this direction until I find the swamp. Alright, and now I found the swamp. It actually wasn't that far away. I just need to find a witch's hut because sometimes they spawn with a black cat inside. Oh, okay, I see one just right there, so hopefully there's a cat inside of it. If there's a cat inside, I think there also might be a witch, so hopefully the witch doesn't like poison the cat or me or something. Oh, I see the witch. It's actually not inside of it. Oh, and there's the cat. Okay, perfect. I just need to kill the witch and get the cat. Oh no. Okay, that was actually really easy. Oh my gosh, she gave me poison for so long. Okay, hopefully I can tame the cat while I'm poisoned. Alright, the poison finally wore off, and now I can try and tame this cat, although I'm not very good at it. Yay! Okay, so now we have this cat. Let me know what color I should dye the collar, and I will also let you guys pick the name for it in the comments. So if you have a name suggestion, please let me know. And hopefully we will be able to name this cat in the next episode. So I'm just going to go home, which is just over that way, and I will see you once I get back. Alright, we have made it back, and I'm just going to put the cat in top of the enchanting tower for now, so the cat can watch over our enchanting area. Okay, the cat is finally up here. It actually was really hard to get the cat to come up here, but it's up here now, and we can name it next time, and we can actually get into what I wanted to do today. So for today, I have another build I want to make, and of course, lots of materials I need to collect for it. And the reason why I needed to get the obsidian was because I'm actually going to need to go to the nether to get the black stone that I need. So I guess we can start off by heading to the nether. And hopefully I get a good spawn and don't die. Alright. So I probably should have put on some gold armor, but I don't really see anything right now. So I guess I can just dig through a wall and try and find some blackstone. I also see something over there. Oh, it's a giant ruined portal. Okay. I'm actually gonna head back because I'm kind of scared of dying. Alright, so now that we've seen what our nether spawn looks like, I can put some stuff away and start to collect some materials. Okay, so for this build, we need not that many different materials, just a lot of the same ones. So I guess we could start by getting some sand and making some of this glass. Right, so I got all of this sand, and I hope that's enough, so I'm just going to smelt it and then dye all of it. Why are there always pillagers here? Every single time I play on this world, there's another group of villagers. I have so many raid potions, I'm gonna have to do one at some point. Alright, so I have all of the glass I need, and I'm just going to put it all inside of this chest. and then we can start working on getting the next things. The next thing I'm gonna try and get is some of this deep slate, so I'm just gonna go back into the cave that I'm always going into and mine some deep slate. Alright, so hopefully this is enough deep slate, and then I just need to use the stone cutter to make it into the right kinds of deep slate. Alright, and I've got all of the deep slate into all the different types I need, so I'm just going to put it inside of the chest. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna get is some cherry leaves. I already have some from before, so I'm just gonna plant a couple more trees and get the remaining leaves that I need. And now I have all of the leaves I need, so I'm gonna throw those in the chest as well. And then the last thing I need before I go into the nether and get the blackstone is these campfires. I only need 5, so let's go make those quickly. Alright, and then that is everything that I need until the blackstone. So I'm going to go into the nether, and I should probably get some like gold boots on or something before I go. Alright, and now I can make some boots, and I guess I'm ready to go. Alright, so we're looking for blackstone. Oh, how is there a creeper in here? Okay, so we're looking for blackstone, and I'm not 100% sure how to find it, but I think we can just mine through a wall and kind of strip mine for it, but I'm just gonna kind of look around and see if I see any on the surface. Alright, so I didn't see any just walking around, so I think that if we go down here and then just dig to around Y level 30 or so, then we should be good to try and find some underground. Alright, so now that I'm at Y30-ish, I'm just going to strip mine. Oh my gosh, we found some! Okay, so I'm just going to mine as much of this as I need. Hopefully this one chunk will be enough. Alright, so I mined this whole chunk and I got a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to be enough, so I'm gonna just try and find one more chunk and, or at least mine until my pick is almost broken, and then I'll leave. Alright, so my pickaxe is almost broken. I didn't find any more blackstone, but hopefully what we gathered earlier was enough. If it isn't enough, then I'll just come back with a new pickaxe and try and find some more. Oh my gosh, I wasn't recording because I was just walking back through the nether and I just fell. And I fell on top of lava, and I think my stuff just burned. That was all of the deep slate, or not the deep slate, the blackstone that we just collected. I hope that did not just burn. I literally fell like right next to my portal. I think it was right there. Okay, I see my stuff, but I need to go back and get some tools to actually grab it. I hope my stuff didn't burn it. All my levels are gone. I was so close to getting 30 levels. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset. Okay, well, good thing I have this iron armor over here. Oh my gosh, my diamond armor! I didn't even realize I was wearing that. Oh my gosh, I hope that's not gone. Alright, let's just go down there then, I guess. Okay, so most of it burned, including all of the blackstone I just collected. Oh no, there's some right there. Okay, so a little bit of it survived, but not all of it. And almost all of my armor is gone, and so are my tools. I only had a diamond sword and pick, but I don't know if I have enough diamonds to replace this stuff. Okay, well, that's not enough blackstone at all. I need so much more. And let's see how many diamonds we have. Okay, I have 18, so I have enough to replace, I think, everything that I lost. No, I only have enough for a sword, but I kind of need my pickaxe back. Alright, whatever. I'll just not have a helmet for now and just keep a pick. Okay, well, I can't believe that just happened. I'm just gonna wear the iron armor to the nether, and I'll leave the diamond stuff on this armor stand, which is probably what I should have done the first time, but now I know better. I guess I'll just use the rest of my iron to make another iron pick and get back the rest of the blackstone. Alright, and then I'm gonna leave this blackstone here just to keep it safe. And I lost all my food too, so I guess I'll just bring this bread. And I'm definitely leaving the rest of my diamonds here. Do not bring those to the nether. Okay, and then I guess I'm just gonna go back and replace that blackstone. Okay, I found some more blackstone. Hopefully this whole chunk will be enough, but I will see. Alright, so I mined out the whole chunk, but I don't think that this is gonna be enough, so I'm gonna try and find a little bit more. Okay, I just lit myself on fire with that lava on accident, but I can't find any more blackstone, so I'm just gonna head up and see if this is enough, which I hope it is. Alright, so I'm back and I have the rest of my blackstone here, so let's see if this is enough. Okay, it is enough. It's even a little bit more than enough, so this should be everything that I need to do the build inside of this chest. So if you were able to guess what I'm going to build from just the stuff in the chest, I would be very impressed, but I'm actually going to build a cauldron. I wanted to build a cauldron to kind of keep with the kind of witchy theme I have in this area, so let me show you what it looks like. Alright, so here is the kind of like ghost version of the build. You can kind of see what it looks like, but it also looks a little bit weird, so we're going to build it and hopefully it will look a little bit better once it's actually built, so let's get to building it. Alright, and here is the build all complete. So if you couldn't already tell, it's a cauldron. We have a gradient on it, so it goes from darker to lighter at the top. And then instead of like a green or something coming out of the cauldron, I decided to do a pink and white to match the kind of color scheme we have going. And then I used the campfires to make it kind of look like it's smoking. And then if we go inside, I need to add on the door. And there's apparently a zombie in here. Okay, so inside we have this pretty roof with the cherry blossom petals, so they're all falling down, and I think I'm going to make a food farm in here, but I'm not exactly sure what I should put in here yet, so we'll definitely see. But I'm gonna do that in the next episode because that is the end of this episode. So that is all the time I have for today's video. So don't forget to let me know what I should name my black cat and let me know what you thought of the build, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!